Folks, what's up? Steven here. There were no videos up on YouTube about this, so I'm just going to talk to you about my experiences, okay? This is impromptu, so here you go. Back behind me, I had to cut a hole in my wood floor because I had to move a supply branch over one joist bay, okay? There's another video about that I did. So I didn't want to do this, but then I was like, dang it, if I'm redoing my duct system and my HVAC myself, I'm going to do it right, okay? And I had a branch going off, a supply branch going off the trunk, splitting like a T, and you're not supposed to have that. You're supposed to have staggered takeoff. So I'm like, dang it, I'm doing this right. So I cut another hole in my floor for another supply boot, so now I got to patch up the old one. Here's some quick things that I learned. My floor is a wood plank floor. It's oak, okay? When you cut out the new, 2x12 for your new supply register, just take that piece into a flooring store. Big box stores like Home Depot, probably Lowe's, Menards, they don't sell it by the plank, but like Floor and Decor did, but they only sold me sample pieces out of an open box. So for $5, I got a 5-foot long piece. So I'm gonna have to go back in there and buy another piece. Also, your floor planks come in different widths. Mine's like 2 1/4, but there's also like 3 1/4 or something. So make sure that you get the right width. Then, when you cut through the floor, there's going to be 3/4 inch of the wood plank. Then there's going to be a wooden subfloor below that. Since my registers are coming up on the outside wall of my house, I'm not putting in a new subfloor because no one ever walks over there. Like, it's right below the window. Like, it's not like a usable space. So I'm not going to worry about it, okay? If it was in the middle of the room or something, I would be putting a subfloor over. And then what you do is, if you have a floor joist here and a floor joist here, my floor joists are 1.5 inches thick. So when I am cutting out the wood plank, I cut I cut a 0.75 inches over on the right and 0.75 inches over on the left, so that my new plank has got something to nail into on both sides. It's not just free flowing there, okay? It's got to have a support on each side. Then I put a nail in on each side, and then I put in the next one, okay? So you got to go down your basement to measure, to figure out how thick your floor joists are, and then cut over that much so that you can nail into solid wood below your wooden floor. I think that's all I want to say. Hope this is helpful. See ya. You can see on the left and on the right, this is my new piece right there, that darker piece right in the middle. It wasn't a perfect match, but okay. And I put a little nail in on each side, and I'm probably gonna use a nail punch to nail that down a little bit, and then put a little bit of wood filler in there to kind of cover it. And you'll also see that on the right hand side, I'm using a fixed focal length lens, guys, right here, there's like a little crack there. Guys, don't fret, chill. I'm just gonna fill it with wood filler, and you won't even know. Same thing over on the left. It was hard to get a perfect square cut there because I was cutting with this Ryobi multi-tool thing. These things are pretty handy, but it's tough to get a totally square plumb cut with that thing. Okay? And then now my next strip is going to go from way over there to right over there next to the vent. That's 22 inches long, and then I got to cut it down the width. I'll either use a jigsaw or a table saw, or heck, you could even use a hand saw or a circular saw, right? So that shouldn't be too tough, and then we'll nail it in on both sides, and we will be good to go. Tools I use, there's some of my drill bits, there's the old flooring, and some of my measuring stuff too. Guys, good luck. Alright guys, I measured this piece right here that my foot's on, 1 5/8. But I forgot to take into account, you guys can see this little bull nose. There's a little, here, I'll show you. This is the one that I busted off. There's this little bull nose thing that sits on the edge here of it's like a little male part here that the other piece clips into. So I was trying to hammer it in, and I busted this one piece off. So give yourself an extra 1/8 of an inch or something so you don't bust that piece off. I mean, this is going to be covered by trim anyways, so it doesn't got to be super crazy tight to the darn wall. All right? There you go. See ya.